Hello friends, in this video we will see how to calculate quantities of cement, sand and aggregate for M20 grade concrete. And also we will see how to calculate rate of M20 grade concrete. So let's begin. For rate analysis purpose we will consider a quantity of 1 cubic meter of M20 grade concrete. The ratio of cement, sand and aggregate for M20 grade concrete is 1:1.5:3, where 1 is cement, 1.5 is sand and 3 is aggregate. When we mix these materials with water, then it becomes concrete and its volume gets increased by 54%. Now the question is why 54%? The reason is dry aggregate, sand and cement contains air voids. Dry aggregates contain 33 to 34% air voids, whereas sand contains 20% air voids and cement contains very fine particles. Hence it contains negligible air voids, so we can ignore it. Now let us add the air voids of aggregate and sand, that is 34% plus 20%, then it becomes 54%. So this is the reason we have to add 54% for dry to wet volume of materials. So the quantity of concrete will become 1 plus 1 into 54% is equal to 1.54 cubic meter. For calculating the quantity of cement, the formula is 1.54 divided by 1 plus 1.5 plus 3 is equal to 0.28 cubic meter. So this is the volume of cement in M20 grade concrete. We generally get cement in 50 kg bags. So now we have to convert this cubic meter into bags. The volume of one bag of cement is 0.035 cubic meter. So number of bags of cement required shall be 0.28 divided by 0.035 is equal to 8 bags. Now consider a wastage of 3% for cement, that is 8 into 1.03 is equal to 8.24 bags. Rate of 1 bag of cement is approximately 300 rupees. This rate will be different in your area, so you can consider it accordingly. So amount of cement required for 1 cubic meter shall be 8.24 into 300 is equal to 2472 rupees. Now let us calculate quantity of sand, that is 0.28 into 1.5 is equal to 0.42 cubic meter. Here 1.5 is the proportion of sand in M20 grade concrete. We can use crushed sand instead of river sand, as nowadays river sand is costly and it is difficult to get. The rate of crushed sand is 1000 rupees per m cube. Hence the amount of sand required shall be 0.42 into 1000 is equal to 420 rupees. Now let us calculate the quantity of aggregate. 0.28 into 3 is equal to 0.84 cubic meter. Here 3 is the proportion of aggregate in M20 grade concrete. The rate of aggregate is 800 rupees per m cube. Hence the amount of aggregate required shall be 0.84 into 800 is equal to 672 rupees. The quantity and amount of water required is negligible. Hence we will not consider it in the rate analysis. So the total amount of materials required for M20 grade concrete is 2472 plus 420 plus 672 is equal to 3564 rupees. Now we have to add transportation cost, tools tackles and consumables at 5%. 3564 into 5% is equal to 178.2 rupees. Now add 1% for safety. That is 3564 into 1% is equal to 35.64 rupees. Now we will discuss the labor part. 0.1 mason and 2 helpers for 1 day shall be required for carrying out 1 cubic meter of concrete. Here rate of 1 mason I have considered is 1000 rupees. So 0.1 into 1000 is equal to 100 rupees. And rate of 1 helper I have considered is 600 rupees. That is 2 into 600 is equal to 1200 rupees. So total amount of labor required shall be 100 plus 1200 is equal to 1300 rupees. Now the subtotal is 3564 plus 178.2 plus 35.64 plus 1300 is equal to 5077.84. Now we have to add 15% for overhead and profit on total amount. That is 5077.84 into 15% is equal to 761.68. So the rate per cubic meter for M20 grade concrete shall be 5077.84 plus 761.68 is equal to 5839.52. So we can say approximately 5800 rupees shall be required for carrying out 1 cubic meter of M20 grade concrete. Important note: I have not considered a shuttering component as the quantity of shuttering for slab, beam, column and foundation shall be different. The material rates considered in this rate analysis are exclusive of GST. The material and labor rates may vary depending on site condition and type of project. So friends, like this video if you learn something, and be sure to share it with someone who might benefit from it. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching.